My brother Steven, how are we doing?
I'm doing well, Dr. John. How about yourself?
Doing good, man. How can I help?
So my girlfriend and I have been dating for about a year. And in the beginning of our relationship, we gained some happy weight. And over the past few months, we've been
What is happy weight?
just going out to eat and cooking at home and just experiencing life during COVID and stuff like that, eating probably more than we should.
Okay.
And not working out.
Okay.
And
Steven, I'm just going to tell you right now, I feel like you are setting me up. Oh, man. I have a feeling I know where this is going, man, and you're already giving me hives, but go ahead.
And so we've been working out for the past few months, and with how serious we're getting in the stuff I have planned in the near future, the issue of our weight keeps coming up in our conversations, and it's really kind of pushing back the plans that we have because it's creating a strain. And I'm trying to figure out if you could help me out, figure out a way to approach it in a better way so we can grow our relationship and get over this hurdle.
Oh, Steven, you are being very diplomatic in your use of pronouns, my man. You are saying our and we. I need you just to cut to the chase, man. And I'm flinching for what I think you're about to tell me. But go for it.
So I've gained about 25 pounds, and I ended up losing 10 pounds from where I started at. So I started at 220, and I'm down about 210, 205.
After going up to 240?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And she has gained about 40 pounds and is continually doing her best to work out, but unfortunately it's not really helping out.
Steven, are you calling me to ask how you can tell your girlfriend that she's gained weight?
No, we've had conversations, and to the point to where she wasn't able to afford a gym membership, and she begged me to get one, and I got her the one that she wanted. And for the past 5 months, she's gone 9 times, and it's $135 a month. Mm-hmm. And we even changed lifestyles. Like I started grilling out, took all the junk food out. I stopped drinking alcohol because she said that's one thing she wanted to do. So I was like, if I want to make this happen and we want to make this happen, and she wants to make this happen, I have to set an example of what, needs to change. And unfortunately, we're having a hard time understanding each other in this moment of what we need to do to move forward and begin to get to the process of where we want to be with our physical appearance.
Oh, man. Steven, there's so much here. And you know that we live in a cancel culture, right? If I say the one wrong thing here, I'm done forever. You realize that, right?
I know, and I don't want that to happen.
You have just put a ball on a tee for me, and I'm also trying to be nice to you because I kind of want to set you on fire right now. But that would be rude, and I'd go to jail, okay? So here's the thing. I want to just kind of cut through all of it.
Okay.
You've got to let the fantasy go. You are dating somebody who does not share the same values as you. You are dating somebody who is speaking the words that you want to hear, but is making decisions for any number of reasons to live how she wants to live, which is different than a value you share. And for some reason, you don't want to see this, that she's not a math problem. And suddenly you're becoming her dad by fixing her diet. And even the way you just said a month tells me you got some rage underneath there, brother.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, I have a personal experience with this because in late high school or early college, I actually got up to 280 pounds.
I know, but here's the thing. For you, it was a discipline decision and a moral decision and a character issue. And you're assigning your character and you're assigning your discipline to somebody else who is not seeing it that way. And no amount of male assignment to a young woman she's not going to go, oh, that's the thing. That's what that's it. Thanks, man. Yeah. I gained 40 or 50 pounds because I just didn't know about X. Yeah. And you changed all of my food, and you bought me a real expensive thing, and you got angry, and you sent me great discipline and Pinterest quotes, and you told me about your journey of weight loss. You lost 70 pounds, which is really impressive, by the way.
Thank you.
That's what I was missing. Thanks, man. Dude, it's not going to happen.
So how do I change my view set on this to, I guess,
Steven, you leave.
Need to stop hindering.
Steven, you're getting all of the signals you need.
Okay. That's tough.
It's real tough.
Because just a few weeks ago, I talked to her parents about some stuff.
Yeah, of course.
And
now,
I might have made an investment.
Yeah, you're in it, brother.
Oh, it's tough.
It is. Do you want to leave her?
No, she's honest. Her character's above reproach. Everything you want.
Okay, Steven. Will you love her 50 pounds heavier than you have her in a picture in your mind?
Yes.
Will you try to be a person who co-creates a future with her and who supports her and loves her and doesn't try to father her?
Yes.
Then she's the one for you.
And I guess I need to get over that superficial mindset.
Hey, hold on. It's not about that. It's not about that. Because it's not bad to say, hey, who you were when we dated was 50 pounds less. If I showed up 50 pounds more to my wife right now, that would be a thing. And anyone who says different than that is not telling the truth. But at 10 pounds, at 20 pounds, my wife would come and sit down and say, hey, you're not whole right now. Are you doing okay? Not, hey, we should have more fish and chicken, right?
Yeah.
And she would know me well enough to know that when I said something like, I just need to get some more kettlebells, she would say, no, man. John, you go to the gummy candies when you're not doing well, when you're stressed, when you're anxious, right? John, you drink more than normal when fill in the blank.
Yeah.
And if I was dating somebody who was crushing it and trying to give me dietary tips and trying to ask me why I wasn't using the expensive gym membership they'd buy me, I'd drink more too, dude.
So I've been approaching it completely wrong. Is that kind of where you're getting at? I'm
getting at this. Start treating her like she is a person to be with and a person to love and not a puzzle to solve. She is not a malfunctioning Chevy engine that just needs to get the new headers or new spark plugs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I understand.
She's dealing with something in her heart, or she's not. She may think she's beautiful and that things are great, and she gets to do that.
Yeah, she does. She is beautiful. It
sounds like she's told you she doesn't like the trajectory of where she's headed, that she doesn't like feeling unhealthy, that she doesn't like the decisions she's making, which tells me she's got underlying things. And again, don't hear this, everybody listening, and say, because she put on weight, so you're such a jerk. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if somebody is saying whatever the behavior is, I'm out of control and I can't stop. I've had several of these declarations in my adult life about my addiction to sugar. I got a problem, dude, like a bad problem. And there's been several times that I've reached out to friends or to my wife and said, I can't stop. I have to not have sugar in the house for about a month, and I got to give away my debit card. And my wife says, cool, I got you. And her and my kids will go to Sonic without me, right? They'll sneak and go while I'm at work, right? But that's not about food. That's about something totally different. But I've also had seasons where I'm like, brother, it is dissertation time. I'm writing a book time. I'm just going to eat. I'm going to enjoy my life. I know I'm going to pay for it later, but I'm going to have fun with it, right? And those are two totally different mindsets. And so if she's not loving the way she looks and she is heartbroken, I want you to ask her where the heartbreak comes from. I want you to hold her hands and say, I'm not going to give you any more advice. I'm just going to give you a safe place to share. Or if she says, I'm really struggling with drinking too much, then man, that's not a weight issue, brother. There's something else going on.
Yeah.
She may be really nervous because she knows you're about to ask her to marry her.
Yeah.
She may be really nervous because she's not totally sure about your relationship. Or she may just be really nervous because 2020 sucks.
Yeah, it sure does.
And she's in the middle of a pandemic and work and whatever, and a partridge in a pear tree. All that to say is this. I can hear in your heart that you love this girl, and I can hear in your voice that you are doing the best things that you know how. And so on behalf of every guy across the country, I want to honor you trying to love her the best you can. I also want to tell you that it's not working.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to ask you on behalf of every guy in America, stop.
Okay.
Okay? From this point forward, I want you to ask permission to give advice. When she tells you something, I want you to say, are you asking for my input here, or you just want me to hear you?
Okay.
And she may fall over dead. She may absolutely pass out from that new Stephen, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't want you to beat yourself up over shallowness and superficiality, right? 50-pound weight gain in a year says something's going on.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Something's going on, right? Whether it's physiological, it's biological, it's psychological, something's going on there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's not something that fish and chicken's going to solve.
Okay. Well, I appreciate all the input you've given me.
Well, I appreciate you being a guy that's... I'll tell you this. When you were first rattling this stuff off, I thought you were setting me up and you're going to get me fired, and I was just going to say mean things to you. After hearing you, I really believe that your heart's in the right place, and you're really trying to do the best you can, and this is just a hard season for everybody. I would strongly recommend that you and your wife go see a premarital counselor, if that's the road you're taking, and you don't have to get engaged to do that. You could say, hey, I see us spending some time together in the future. I want to learn ways that I can support and love you better. And I'm a knucklehead. I love my gym time. I love finding new discipline quotes from Jocko. I love finding new keto diet recipes. Beefcake 2000, right? But she doesn't. And you want to learn new ways to communicate with her and support her and love her better. To give her a safe place, a peaceful place. And if at the end of the day, she chooses, man, I just have no interest in the physical health stuff that you're interested in. I like to eat. I like my body. I think I'm beautiful. Then you have a choice to make. But I want you to start with listening, start with loving, start with leaning into the relationship part, not to the fish and chicken fix. Here's a new program. And by the way, dude, when you invest money in somebody you love and it doesn't work out, don't hold them hostage with it. She wanted to go to a really nice gym. She thought that's what it was going to be. And then you did a cool thing, a noble thing. You sprung for expensive gym. And then she probably walked in there and saw all those super fit people and all their super fancy $1 million workout clothes. And she said, nope, I'm not going. And I know too many women who've had that exact experience. I know dudes who've had that experience. So it is what it is. It's a sunk cost. You learned. Don't beat yourself up. Don't beat her up over it. It's expensive? Yeah. Chalk it up, man. If she's the girl for you, over the next 50 or 60 years, you'll have plenty of those moments. And she's going to buy you something fancy, and she's going to miss the mark on that too. It's just part of it, right?